So just last week, Apple did pretty much the craziest thing they've done in probably the last few months, and that is with something that is just so crazy to me that I still don't understand what's going on. Apple basically released this cool feature, which was the iOS 16 Beta 5. They basically allowed us to now see our battery percentage on our top right corner of our specific display. Now, this is actually a really cool feature that I actually think is really awesome. So if I make our way over to our iPhone 10 right here, you can see that on the top right corner, I do have 4% capacity on my battery life. You can see right there, it's kind of hard to tell, it's a small number, but that's a cool feature. And this is an iPhone 10 from 2017. But what Apple did was they did not give this feature to certain select iPhones. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you these iPhones and see if you see a trend. They did not release it to the iPhone 10R. So this phone came out in 2018. They did not release it to the iPhone 11. This phone came out in 2019. They did not release it for the iPhone 12 or 13 mini. So these iPhones, I guess this one's dead. Mine has a completely cracked back, but they did not release it to the 12 mini or the 13 mini either. Now, did you see a reoccurring trend? Basically, these are the cheapest iPhones Apple made of those years. The iPhone 11, 10R, 12 mini, and 13 mini, those are the cheapest iPhones. The iPhone SEs could have already done this feature since they first came out. So this is not a new feature for those phones since they didn't have notches. So why is this important? Well, for one, if you're planning on buying a new iPhone, if you're planning on buying a cheaper iPhone like one of these ones, well, you now have to keep in the back of your mind that these iPhones may end up not getting certain features that even the next level up iPhone may get. So for now, it starts with the minis and it starts with these ones. Now, some people can say, okay, well, like the 10R and 11, they didn't have the greatest displays. They didn't have the same type of thing as the other ones. So it's okay. The 10R had less RAM. The 11 had a different type of same design, but different display, whatever, right? But what's their excuse on the 12 mini and the 13 mini? Of course, these displays were smaller, but the resolution was still super high. As I've demonstrated before, phones like the iPhone 6, for example, could have also already showed battery life before. And even phones like the iPhone SEs that technically have a smaller panel than this one can also display its battery life on the top percentage as well. And there are many times where there are certain indicators that you can also see, like the time indicator. You can still see that, and that's a small number too. So it really makes no sense to me, and it puts these iPhones in a really weird situation. If you are planning on buying the cheapest level iPhone in the future, and this includes even with the iPhone 14s probably, even though we're getting a max model, no more a mini model, well then what's going to happen? If you buy that, cheaper end model like the iPhone 14, is it not going to get certain features that the iPhone 14 Max model is going to get that's $100 more expensive? We haven't really been in this position before. And like I said, it's if it was one iPhone or something or whatever, it would still be a big deal. But the fact that it's the cheapest iPhones in each iteration is just so crazy to me still, and it's been like a week. So I still don't understand it. I'm hoping Apple can go and bring it back, and I'm hoping this ends up being a bigger deal because then Apple will stop doing it. They've done this so many times. It's been a few months since they've done it before. I think it was like with the Face ID with the iPhone 10 not being supported, and then Apple reverted it. I'm hoping Apple reverts it here too because it is not a good thing that they did here in my opinion. So that kind of covers it. If you have any other thoughts or questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.